Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are diving into a topic that's incredibly important, but often handled with uncertainty. How to support someone who has experienced trauma. Seeing someone you care about in pain is tough, and it's natural to want to help. But sometimes we just don't know how. It's about creating a safe space for them, and that's exactly what we're going to explore today. We'll walk through 8 practical, compassionate ways you can be there for someone navigating the aftermath of a traumatic past. These aren't just tips. They are principles of support, empathy, and understanding that can make a world of difference. So, if you're ready to learn how to be a better friend, partner, or family member to someone in need, let's get started. First and foremost, give them time. This is perhaps the most crucial element of support. Healing isn't a race, and there's no set timeline for processing trauma. When someone is ready to talk, they will. The key is to let them do it at their own pace. Pressuring them or rushing them to share details can feel like another violation of their boundaries, which is the last thing they need. Imagine it like tending to a delicate plant. You can't force it to grow faster. You can only provide the right conditions: sunlight, water, and patience. In the same way, your role is to provide a patient and non-judgmental presence. Let them know you're there to listen whenever they feel ready, whether that's today, next month, or even a year from now. Your quiet, steady support speaks volumes and shows them that their pace is respected and their well-being is your priority. Our second point ties directly into the first. Focus on listening, truly listening. This sounds simple, but it's an active skill. It is not about waiting for your turn to speak or thinking about what you will say next. It's about giving them your full, undivided attention. When they choose to share something with you, it's a moment of immense vulnerability and trust. Respect that gift. Listen to the words they're saying, and also to the feelings behind them. Try to understand their perspective without filtering it through your own experiences. Avoid the urge to interject with your own stories or opinions. Simply be a sounding board. A nod, a quiet, "I'm here," or "Thank you for telling me," can be more powerful than a long speech. Your goal isn't to solve their problems, but to witness their story and validate their experience by hearing them out completely. This leads us to our third point. Accept their feelings, whatever they may be. Trauma unleashes a complex storm of emotions: anger, sadness, fear, confusion, guilt, and sometimes a confusing numbness. It's vital that you allow them the space to feel all of it without judgment. If they're angry about what happened, let them be angry. If they're crying, let them cry. Don't try to cheer them up or tell them to look on the bright side. Phrases like, "Don't be sad," or "You should be over this by now," can be incredibly invalidating. Their feelings are a natural response to an unnatural event. By accepting their emotions, you're telling them, what you're feeling is okay. You are okay. This acceptance creates an environment where they don't have to perform or pretend. They can just be, in all their messy, human, and healing glory. That kind of emotional safety is a powerful foundation for recovery. Number 4 is a big one. Don't blame them or criticize their reactions. It's easy, from the outside, to play armchair quarterback and think, "Why didn't they just leave?" Or, "I would have fought back." These thoughts are not helpful and can be deeply hurtful. It's important to remember that in a traumatic situation, a person's brain and body go into survival mode. They did whatever they had to do to get through it, and that in itself is a victory. Criticizing their actions, past or present, is essentially blaming the victim. It reinforces feelings of shame and self-blame that they are likely already struggling with. Instead, shift your perspective to one of admiration for their resilience. They survived. That's what matters. Your role is to affirm their strength, not to question their choices during an impossible time. Trust that they did the best they could with the resources they had. Let's move on to our 5th point. Use the same words they use. Language is powerful, and when it comes to trauma, the words people choose to describe their experience are deeply personal. Some may identify as a survivor, embracing the strength and resilience it implies. Others may feel victim is a more accurate reflection of the violation they endured. There's no right or wrong term. Your job is to listen carefully to the language they use and mirror it. If they talk about the incident, you call it the incident. If they refer to themselves as a survivor, you do the same. By adopting their vocabulary, you are showing that you respect their narrative and their right to define their own experience. It's a subtle but profound way of centering them in their own story and validating their perspective, which is a key part of empowering them in their healing journey. Our sixth point is about avoiding dismissal of their experiences. It's tempting to want to make someone feel better by saying things like, "Don't worry about it. At least you're okay now," or "You're lucky it wasn't worse." While these comments often come from a good place, they can feel incredibly dismissive. They can minimize the person's pain and make them feel like their feelings are an overreaction. Trauma is subjective. We don't get to decide what is or isn't traumatic for someone else, nor do we get to dictate how they should feel about it. An experience that one person walks away from unscathed might deeply wound another. Instead of trying to put a positive spin on things, try to validate their reality. A simple, "That sounds incredibly difficult," or "I'm so sorry you went through that," acknowledges the severity of their experience without trying to change or diminish it. Number 7 on our list is a golden rule of support. Only give advice if you're asked for it. When we see someone struggling, our instinct is often to jump in with solutions. We want to fix it. But unsolicited advice can feel controlling and can imply that you think they're not capable of handling their own recovery. More often than not, a person processing trauma doesn't need a list of things to do. They need to be heard and believed. They need to know that you are a safe person who will stand by them. Before you offer a suggestion, ask a simple question like, "Are you looking for advice, or would you prefer I just listen?" This puts the power back in their hands. Many times, the most profound thing you can offer is not your wisdom, but your presence. Simply being there, letting them know you believe them and you're on their side, is a powerful form of support. Finally, our 8th point, allow them to express themselves however they need to. Talking is not the only way to process trauma, and for some, it might not even be the most effective way. People are different. Some may find solace in writing, pouring their feelings onto a page. Others might turn to art, music, or physical activity to channel their emotions. All of these are valid and valuable forms of expression. Your support doesn't have to be limited to conversations. Encourage and support these other outlets. Offer to buy them a journal, go with them to an art class, or join them for a run. By recognizing and validating their unique way of processing, you are showing them that you support their entire being, not just the parts that are convenient or easy for you to understand. This holistic support acknowledges the complexity of healing and honors their individual journey back to themselves. So there you have it. 8 ways you can be a beacon of support for someone navigating a traumatic past. It all boils down to patience, respect, and unconditional compassion. It's not about having all the answers or being a perfect helper. It's about showing up, listening without judgment, and creating a safe space for healing to begin. Your presence can be one of the most powerful tools in their recovery. Remember, if you or someone you know is struggling, reaching out to a mental health professional can provide specialized support and guidance. You're not alone. Thank you so much for joining me for this important discussion today. I hope you found these insights helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more content on well-being and personal growth. And please, share your thoughts or any other helpful tips in the comments below. Let's continue to build a supportive and understanding community. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.